Namaste. Today we are going to learn about factorization of polynomials. We have already learned remainder theorem. In that, a polynomial p of x is dividend and g of x is a divisor. Then if we divide it, we will get a remainder r of x. And a relation is there, that is, if g of x is x minus a, then we have to find p of a, that is substituting the value of x in this polynomial with a. Then you will get the same remainder. That was the remainder theorem. So based on this, we are moving to the next theorem, that is factor theorem. Factor theorem states that if p of x is a polynomial that is of degree greater than or equal to 1, and if a is any real number, then factor theorem states that x minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a equal to 0. That is, here we have a polynomial p of x, and while we are dividing with g of x, that is, let it be x minus a. If it is a factor of this polynomial, then the remainder, here we can find the remainder by long division method, but in remainder theorem, we are just finding the remainder with p of a method. That is, if we know the divisor x minus a, then we will find x minus a equal to 0, that is equating to 0, and we will get a value minus a taken to RHS, it becomes positive a. This is the value what we find in this polynomial, that is p of a, the value of x. If it was x plus a, when we equate, we will get minus a. So here we will find minus a. Now, if this remainder becomes 0, that is if we find p of a and if it is 0, or p of minus a and if it is 0, then we can say this divisor is factor of given dividend. If this is not equal to 0, that is any constant value, then you can say this is not a factor of this polynomial. We can write the statement in reverse also, that is, second case is, if p of a equal to 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor. That is vice versa. If x minus a is a factor, then we can say p of a equal to 0. Then if p of a equal to 0, we can say x minus a is a factor. In both ways we can do problems. So now we are going to do some problems based on this factor theorem. Factorize y square minus 5y plus 6. Now here there are few steps to follow. First we want to check the coefficient of first term. We need it as 1. Here it is already 1. Y square means 1y square. So we can proceed to next step. The next step is to find the factors of third term, that is this constant term. Which are the factors? Factors means those numbers we are multiplying to get this as the result. So 6 can have 1 into 6 is 6, right? Also 2 into 3 is 6. Now again there are another factors. Changing the signs, we can write minus 1 into minus 6 is also a factor. Minus 1 into minus 6. Check the result. 1 6s are 6. Minus into minus positive. So minus 1 into minus 6 is also 6. Next is minus 2 into minus 3. 2 3s are 6. Minus into minus positive 6. So we can have these values as factor. Here if 1 is factor of 6, then the pair of 1 will be 6, right? If we are given 1 is a factor of 6, then what is the number multiplied to it? Then it is 6 here, that we know. Like that, if we get 3 is a factor, then 2 will be also a factor of 6 because 2 into 3 is 6. Now, if we got negative 2 is a factor, then it is sure minus 3 is also factor of 6 because minus 2 into minus 3 are the factors of 6. We know their combination results the product as 6. So we want to keep in mind that if one number is proved that it is a factor of a number, then the other pair which is along with that factor will also be the factor of the given question number. We can do problems, then you will get more idea. Now next step is we have to find the remainders after substituting each and every value from here. So first we will find P of, this is P of y, polynomial in y variable, P of, first we will take plus 1 equal to 1 square minus 5 into y plus 6. This is trial and error method. We want to check each and every pairs. So 1 square is 1 minus 5 ones are 5 plus 6. Here it becomes minus 4 plus 6 which is not equal to 0. We want to check whether it is equal to 0 or not because this is a remainder. If this is not equal to 0, that is remainder not equal to 0, then 1 is not the factor. So if 1 is not the factor, then its pair, that is plus 6, will not be the factor 2 because it is the pairs. So don't want to check the 6 also. It is already proved from here. That is if 1 is not equal to 0, P of 1 is not equal to 0, then the pair of 1 was plus 6. So P of 6 also be not equal to 0. Next is minus 1. It becomes minus 1 square minus 1 here in this polynomial. Now minus 1 square is again 1. Here minus 5 into minus 1 plus 5 plus 6. Now 1 plus 5 plus 6 which is not equal to 0. So here minus 1 is not equal to 0. So the pair minus 6 will also be not equal to 0 because if this was a factor, then we can say its pair is also the factor. So don't want to check the minus 6 here. Now the next one is plus 2, that is P of 2 is equal to, here this become 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 6. Here it is minus 6 plus 6 equal to 0. The remainder will be 0 here. Now we got P of 2 is 0 and the pair of 2 was 3 here. That is 2 into 3 is 6. These were the pairs here. So P of 3 will also be equal to 0. So we got two factors here. From factor theorem, we know if P of A equal to 0, then X minus A will be a factor. Here it is P of 2 equal to 0, then actually it is X minus A is a factor, but here this polynomial was in Y variable, so we have to say Y minus 2 is a factor. Now from this it is proved that P of 2 and P of 3 are equal to 0. So if P of 3 equal to 0, then here we will say Y minus 3 is also a factor. That is reverse of factor theorem. So these are two factors. We have factorized this bigger polynomial to two small polynomials. Their product will be this given polynomial. This is what we are going to do in factorization. That is, if a polynomial is given, we have to factorize it to two small polynomials. Their product will be that polynomial in the question. And we know general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, right? Then after factorizing, we will get two linear polynomials here. Let it be px plus s and qx plus t. This will be the form. After factorizing this quadratic polynomial, we will get product of two factors. As this, we got this as, that is y square minus 5y plus 6 as product of two linear polynomials, and those were y minus 2 and y minus 3. We find it using factorization method. Next, we will do another example to factorize using the factor theorem. The question is 6x square plus 17x plus 5. I told you before, we need the coefficient of x square term as 1. So, first we are going to cancel the 6 from here. How will you cancel it? To cancel a number with multiplication, you want to multiply with reciprocal of that number, then that will get cancelled. So, I am going to cancel this number with multiplication, that is the given question into 1 by 6. We can't multiply only a single term with another constant. If we are doing so, we have to multiply each and every term here. So, to cancel this 6, I am multiplying with 1 by 6 with each and every term. 6x square into 1 by 6, here into 6. So, 6 and 6 cancel, balance will be x square. X square plus 17x into 1 by 6 is 17 by 6x plus 5 into 1 by 6 is 5 by 6. This is the new polynomial. Here the coefficient is 1. Now we are moving to next step of factor theorem. That is, we want to check the constant term and we have to write the factors of it. How will we get this 5 by 6? There are so many combinations. Let us check some of those. 5 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. Let us check. 1 5s are 5, 2 3s are 6. Now the next, minus 1 by 2 into minus 5 by 3. Minus into minus positive, 1 by 2 into 5 by 3, 5 by 6. Next is 1 by 3 into 5 by 2. Here 1 5s are 5, 3 2s are 6. So plus 1 by 3 and plus 5 by 2. Next one, minus 1 by 3 and minus 5 by 2. 8 factors are there. So we have to do the trial and error method. But we know a condition that if it is already proved that p of 1 by 2 becomes 0, then we can say p of 5 by 3 will also be 0 because it is the pair of this. These two pairs is factor of this. We can select to do the trial and error method from each pairs. That is, here we will take 1 by 2, here negative 1 by 2, here let it be 1 by 3, here negative 1 by 3. If negative 1 by 2, after substituting the value for x, when you get it as 0, then negative 5 by 3 will also be the factors. First I am going to find p of 1 by 2 is equal to, this become 1 by 2 square whole square plus 17 by 6 into 1 by 2 plus 5 by 6. Here it becomes 1 square by 2 square is 1 by 4 plus 17 ones are 17, 6 twos are 12 plus 5 by 6. Here we want to find the LCM. The LCM will be 12, 4, 12 and 6, 2 twos are 4, 6 twos are 12, 3 twos are 6. Now again 2, 1 twos are 2, 3 twos are 6, 3 carry down. Now in this 3, 1 carry down, 1, 1 here, 1 3s are 3, 1 3s are 3. Now product of this, that is 3 into 2 into 2 is 12. So don't want to make any change in this term. Here it becomes 4 3s to get the product 12. So here also into 3. Here it is into 2. This is 12. So here also into 2. Now the fractions are 3 by 12 plus 17 by 12 plus 10 by 12. Now this is not equal to 0. That is p of 1 by 2. We got the result, it is not equal to 0. That is, the remainder is not 0. If remainder is not 0, then this is not a factor. This is not a factor means x minus 1 by 2 is not a factor. So the pair along with was 5 by 3. You don't want to check it. It will also be not a factor. Now let us check p of minus 1 by 2. It becomes minus 1 by 2 square, 17 into minus 1 by 2. Here negative 1 square is 1 by 2 square is 4 plus 17 into negative 1 minus 17 by 6 2s are 12 plus 5 by 6. Here again 12 is the LCM. Here also into 3 and here also into 2. 3 by 12 plus minus 17 by 12 plus 10 by 12. The result is again not equal to 0. So this is not a factor. So this will also be not a factor. Now next we will find P of 1 by 3. P of 1 by 3. Then it becomes 1 by 3 whole square plus 17 by 6 into 1 by 3 plus 5 by 6. 1 square is 1 by 3 square is 9 plus 17 by, here 6 3s are 18 plus 5 by 6. Now again LCM 9, 18 and 6. Here we can start with 2. Carry down this 9, it is not a multiple of 2. 18 is 9 2s are 18. Here 6 is 3 2s are 6. Now in this 2 we can't factorize with 2 because it is not the multiple of 2. 3 we can do. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s. Again 3, 1 3s are 3, 1 3s are 3 and this 1 here. Now here all are 1. So consider this and their product. 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18 is the LCM. Here into 2, that is 9 2s are 18. Here don't want to change because already 18. Here it is into 3, here also into 3. So this becomes 2 by 18 plus 17 by 18 plus 15 by 18. This is not equal to 0. So this is not a factor. So we can cancel this. Then the pair along with it will also be get cancelled because it is not equal to 0. Now next is P of negative 1 by 3. Then negative 1 by 3 here and here. Negative 1 square is positive 1. 3 square is 9. Plus 17 into negative 1 is negative 17. By 6 3s are 18. Plus 5 by 6. Here again 18 will be the LCM. So into 2, into 2, into 3, into 3. This becomes 2 by 18 plus minus 17 by 18 plus 15 by 18. Here all are 18 in denominator. So we can directly add this. Here we will get 0 because 2 plus minus 17 is minus 15. Minus 15 plus 15. Both are additive inverse. 2 plus negative 17 minus 15. Minus 15 plus 15. The result will be 0. That is 0 by 18. The numerator part we will get 0. 0 by 18 means 0 because any number while dividing with the 0, the result will be 0. So we got P of negative 1 by 3. Substituting in given polynomial, remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, then we can say it is a factor to. So how will you change this to factor? If P of A is 0, then X minus A is a factor. Like that, P of negative 1 by 3 is 0. P of negative 1 by 3 is 0. Then we can say X plus 1 by 3 is a factor. If X plus 1 by 3 is a factor, the pair along with it will also be the factor, that is P of negative 5 by 2 will also be equal to 0. Then if negative 5 by 2 is equal to 0, then we can say X plus 5 by 2 is a factor. Then how will you write this polynomial in terms of factor? So this was the question polynomial and we multiplied with 1 by 6 and cancelled this coefficient of x square. Because we need coefficient as 1, then only we can do the factor theorem. So to cancel that, we multiplied with 1 by 6 and this coefficient was cancelled. Here it became 17 by 6 and here 5 by 6. So we find the factors of this polynomial, not this. So to find the factors of this polynomial, we need to multiply this polynomial. That is the polynomial which we find the factors with 6. Then only it becomes the question polynomial. This is not actually the question polynomial. We cancel the 6 from this term and made this each term as by 6 form. So to make it as question form, you want to multiply with 6. You can check whether it is question or not. 6 into x square, 6x square. 6 into 17 by 6, 6 and 6 cancel, 17x. 6 into 5 by 6, 6 and 6 cancel, 5. So we can now write down the 6 here and this polynomial is factorized into 2 factors, that is 2 linear polynomials. So we can write it. That is to find the factors of this polynomial. There is a 6 here, and this polynomial we can write it as product of factors. Factors were x plus 1 by 3 and the other factor was x plus 5 by 2. Here we need to make this as whole denominator. Then only we can operate with this 6. So inside the bracket it is cross multiplying, that is 3 into x is 3x plus 1 ones are 1 whole by 1 3s are 3 into, here it becomes again x 2s are 2x plus 5 ones are 5 whole by product of two denominators 2. Now here we have in denominator 3 and 2 and in numerator part we have a 6 as the product. Here we can't cut this 3 and 2 because it is depending to this term, x term. For dividing with 6, we made it as whole by. Now we can divide this with 6. So how will you cut it with common factor? 3 is a common factor in 6 and 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6. Now we have 2 here in numerator. Here it is 1. Now coming to this denominator, we have 2 there. So we can cut it like this also. I told you before, we can't cut with all the numerators, but we can cut any of the numerator with any of the denominator. But be sure it is not denominator for single term. We need it as whole term denominator. Here it is 2 and 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. Now we got balance 3x plus 1 in one bracket. All the other values are cancelled. Here left is 2x plus 5. And these are the factors of the given question polynomial. So in factor theorem, it is mainly we using for quadratic polynomials. And the first step is we have to check whether there is any coefficient here in x square term. If there is a coefficient, first we want to cancel it. That is, if there is a number here a, then we want to multiply the whole with 1 by a. Then this coefficient will get cancelled, but all the other terms coefficient changes. And then you have to check the constant term and write the possible pair products of it in negatives and in positives. And you have to check each and every factor as p of this polynomial. And you will get a 0 for some of the value here. That will be the factor. That for that, if negative value is equal to 0, then you will say x plus that value is 0. If positive p of positive value is equal to 0, then you will say x minus that value is factor. Like that you will get two factors. This was the method we used in factor theorem. Now we are moving to another method, that is middle term splitting method. In that, again we are doing this in quadratic polynomials. Let us do an example here. The same example from factor theorem, 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Now first we want to do, this is middle term splitting method. Before splitting the middle term, we want to check which are the coefficient of x square and constant term. And you have to write the product of it. Here 6 and 5. So find the product of 6 and 5, that is a into c. The general form is ax square plus bx plus c. So you have to find a into c. That is 6 into 5 here, 30. Now you want to write each and every factor of 30. That is 1 into 30 is 30. This is one pair. 2 into 15 is 30. 3 into 10 is 30. Then 5 into 6 is 30. Now check which of the following pairs results after addition and subtraction as 17. That is, after doing addition and subtraction within the pairs, you have to get the middle terms coefficient. Here it is 17. 1 and 30, after you adding or subtracting any of this, you will not get 17. Now 2 and 15, yes, you will get 17. 2 plus 15 is 17, right? 3 and 10, you will not get 17. 5 and 6, you will not get 17. So we can take 2 and 15. So first we did a into c, that is coefficient of x square and constant term. we got a result and we check which are the factor combinations getting for this product, and we got these pairs, and from that we have to choose one where after operating them we want to get the middle terms coefficient. Here it is 2 and 15, we will get 17. So consider 2 and 15. Now you have to split this 17x as 17, you can split it as 2 plus 15, right? So 17x you will split it as 2x plus 15x. So I am going to split this middle term, that is middle term splitting method. Here 6x square is there plus 2x plus 15x. 17x is splitted to 2x and 15x plus 5, carry down this last term. Now next step is that you have to consider the first two terms. In first two terms, can you find any common factor? In 6 and 2, both are multiples of 2. So 2 is a common factor in 6 and 2. Also there is x square and x. In x square and x is a common factor. That is x into x is x square and x into 1 is x. So in 6 and 2, 2 is a common factor. In x square and x is a common factor. We are taking the common factor outside of the bracket. Inside the bracket, that is from 6x square, 2x is taken outside. So in x square, x is taken outside. So 1x will be left. In 6, 2 is taken outside. So 2 3s are 6. So 3 is here. Let us check it. 2 3s are 6 and x into x is x square. Now plus from 2x itself is taken outside. So balance will be 1. Close the bracket. Let us check. 2x into 1 is 2x. So this is the next step we have to follow in this method. That is, from first two terms you have to take the common factor outside of the bracket. Now the next thing you have to do is, here we have 3x plus 1 in the bracket. You have to write it again. That is, this bracket is written here, 3x plus 1. I will tell you why we are writing this bracket here. This is for next step. So here we wrote 3x plus 1. Now consider these terms, these left two terms. In that, dash into 3x. Here we don't know what is the number. So dash into 3x, we need to get 15x. What is it? X is already here, so don't want to write the x here. If there is a x, then x into x, here must be x square. Here there is no x square. Only x is there. That x is here. So don't have a x term here. So we need only a constant term. So dash into 3x is 15. 5 plus 5 into 3. Yes, it is plus 15x. Plus 5 into 3x is plus 15x. Let us check whether this is correct for this term also. Plus 5 into 1, plus 5. So what we write here is correct. So from these two terms, we write 2x is common and taken outside. Inside the bracket, we have a value here. We repeat it here. Then check what is the number multiplied to this first term to get this term. And it was plus 5. We checked it with the last term also. Then it was also satisfying. Now, I told you why we are repeating this bracket here, because in the next step, we need this bracket as common factor. Look, in this term and this term, the common factor is 3x plus 1. It is common in both terms. So we are taking 3x plus 1 as common from these two terms. Now, from this 3x plus 1 is taken, so balance is 2x. Now from this 3x plus 1 is taken, balance is plus 5. Now we get two linear polynomials product. This is the factors. Now we can do exercise 2.4. Determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as the factor. Now first one is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. We have to check, is this a factor? Now we know by factor theorem, if this is a factor, then p of negative 1. Here x plus 1 is a factor, then p of negative 1 will be 0 here. Let us check whether this is 0. This is p of x. So p of negative 1 is equal to x cube. X cube means minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Here minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1. That is minus 1 cube is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 square means minus 1 into minus 1 positive 1. Here already minus 1 and positive 1. So this is additive inverse minus 1 and plus 1. These are also additive inverse minus 1 and plus 1. So the result is 0. Yes, we got p of minus 1 is 0. So we can say x plus 1 is factor of this polynomial. That is why we get the remainder 0 while we substitute the value minus 1 here. If the question was x minus 1, you have to find p of 1. Here it is x plus 1, so you are finding p of negative 1. And if it is 0, we can say this is a factor. If it is not equal to 0, then we can say this is not a factor. Now next polynomial is, now we have to find, here it is x plus 1, so you have to find p of negative 1 is 0. Let us check p of negative 1. This becomes negative 1 raised to 4 plus negative 1 cube plus negative 1 square plus negative 1 plus 1. Here negative 1 raised to 4, where the power is even number, result will be positive. That is negative into negative into negative into negative. That is negative raised to 4. Two negatives it become positive, the other two also positive. So the result will be positive 1. Positive 1. Here power is odd, so result will be negative. That is negative into negative into negative. Two negatives will be positive. Then that positive into this negative, result will be negative. So negative 1. Here again even number in power, so positive 1. Here negative 1 plus 1. 1 and negative 1 cancel, 1 and negative 1 cancel. Balance is 1, 1. This is not equal to 0. So this is not a factor of this polynomial because we got remainder is not 0. This is by factor theorem. If remainder is 0, we can say this is a factor. Next is x raised to 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. We have to find p of negative 1 equal to 0. So p of negative 1 is equal to negative 1 raised to 4 plus 3 into negative 1 cube plus 3 into negative 1 square plus negative 1 plus 1. Substituting negative 1 for all the x. Now this become positive 1. Here we'll be having negative 1. Negative 1 into 3 is negative 3. Now this become positive 1. So plus 3. Here plus minus 1 plus 1. 1 and negative 1 additive inverse. Negative 3 and positive 3 additive inverse. Balance is again 1. This is not equal to 0. So this is not a factor of this 2. And next one. X cube minus x square minus 2 plus root 2 into x plus root 2. Let us first open this bracket, that is distribute this x cube minus x square minus 2 into x's. That is we need to open this with negative also. Minus 2 into x minus 2x. Again minus 2 into root 2 into x also. Here both side we have a value to open. Here negative and here x. So we are opening with negative and with x also. That is minus into 2 is minus 2. Again into x is this, so x. Now plus into minus again minus root 2 into x is root 2x plus root 2. Now here we are finding value of p of negative 1. This become negative 1 cube minus negative 1 square minus 2 into negative 1 minus root 2 into negative 1 plus root 2. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Here there is subtraction. Minus 1 square is positive 1. Now minus 2 into minus 1, it becomes positive 2. Minus root 2 into minus 1, it becomes positive root 2 plus root 2. Negative 1, this becomes subtraction and this is negative. Now minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2 plus 2 plus root 2 plus root 2. Minus 2 and plus 2 cancel because both are additive inverse. Root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. Root 2 into root 2, the answer is 2. Here it is product, here it is adding root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2. 2 root 2 is the answer and it is not equal to 0. So we can say this is not a factor of this polynomial. If it was factor, we will get the result as 0. Use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each cases. P of x is 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1 and g of x is x plus 1. So using factor theorem, the given divisor is x plus 1, so we have to find p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So this becomes 2 into minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus, so 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 1 square is positive 1, so positive 1. Minus 2 into minus 1, positive 2. Minus 1, negative 2 and plus 2, additive inverse, plus 1 and negative 1, additive inverse, the result is 0. Yes, this is a factor of this polynomial. Next, p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. G of x is equal to x plus 2. G of x is x plus 2, that is, we have to find the value p of, here it is plus 2, so you have to find p of minus 2. Now this becomes minus 2 cube plus 3 into minus 2 square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. That is 2 cube is 8 and negative into negative is negative. Plus minus 2 square is 4 and 4 3s are 12. Here plus into minus, minus 3 2s are 6 plus 1. Here negative numbers, adding we will get negative 8 plus negative 6 is negative 14. Plus 12 plus 1 is 13. Result is negative 1, which is not equal to 0. So this is not a factor. Next one, p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 6. G of x is equal to x minus 3. This is x minus 3, so you have to find p of 3 by factor theorem. Now this becomes 3 cube minus 4 into 3 square plus 3 plus 6. 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. 3 square is 9. 9 4s are 36. Minus 36 plus 3 plus 6. Here it becomes, add all the positive value. 27 plus 3 plus 6, that is 36. Here there is minus 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. Yes, we got p of 3 is 0. Then if p of 3 is 0, according to factor theorem, x minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. So it is a factor. Next question, find the value of k. If x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, it is given already x minus 1 is factor. And the first polynomial is p of x is equal to x square plus x plus k. We have to find the value of k. It is given x minus 1 is factor. If x minus 1 is factor, then we know p of 1 will be equal to 0. Here there is x minus 1. So p of positive 1 will be 0 according to factor theorem. Let us substitute it. P of 1 is 1 square plus 1 plus k will be equal to 0. Now 1 square is 1 plus 1 plus k is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus k equal to 0. K equal to, taking this 2 to RHS becomes minus 2. K value is minus 2 in first question. P of x is equal to 2x square plus kx plus root 2. Again we know if x minus 1 is factor, then p of 1 equal to 0. If p of 1 equal to 0, we can substitute value 1 here. 2 into 1 square plus k into 1 plus root 2 equal to 0. That is 2 into 1 square means 1 square is 1, 2 into 1 is 2, plus k into 1 is k plus root 2 equal to 0. Now taking 2 and root 2 to the other side, that is 2 going to RHS, it become minus 2, this become minus root 2. The value of k is minus 2 minus root 2. If you want, you can take this negative common outside, then it becomes negative of. Whenever you take anything outside, there will be a bracket here. Then negative is taken to outside. This 2 will be inside the bracket. Here from minus root 2, negative is taken. So plus root 2 will be here. Let us open it and check. Negative into 2, negative 2, negative into positive root 2, negative root 2. So either you can write this answer or you can take negative as common. Next, P of x is equal to kx square minus root 2x plus 1. Here P of 1 equal to 0. So this becomes k 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 equal to 0. Don't forget to write it as equal to 0. Here it is P of 1 equal to 0. This is P of 1 here and equal to 0. After writing equal to 0 only, you can take all the other terms to RHS. There must be a LHS and RHS. For that we need an equal. Then you can keep k on LHS and take all the other values to RHS. You will get the value of k. If you are not writing equal to 0, then how will you take all the others to RHS? So remember to write equal to 0 from this. Now this becomes k into 1 square is k. 1 square is 1 and k into 1 is k. Minus root 2. Root 2 into 1 is root 2. Plus 1 equal to 0. So k is equal to minus root 2 taken to RHS, it becomes positive root 2 plus 1 minus 1 here. Value of k is root 2 minus 1. Kx square minus 3x plus k. Now this becomes k 1 square minus 3 of 1 plus k, because we need to find p of 1 is equal to 0. Now 1 square is 1, k into 1 is k, minus 3 ones are 3 plus k equal to 0. Here k plus k is, k means 1k plus 1k, result is 2k. K into k is k square, that is k into k means k raised to 1 is k raised to 1, so k raised to 1 plus 1 is k square. Here it is k plus k, so it becomes 2k's. Here 2k, 3 taken to RHS, it becomes positive 3. Now k equal to, here multiplication, 2k means 2 into k, so taking 2 to RHS, it becomes by 2. Value of k is 3 by 2. Next is factorize this quadratic polynomial, that is second degree polynomial, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. We know how to factorize quadratic polynomials using middle term splitting method. So in middle term splitting method, first you want to find product of AC. AC is, this is ax square plus bx plus c. So AC means this constant and coefficient of x square. 12 into 1. 12 ones are 12. Now find the factor combinations of 12. That is 1 into 12 is 12. 2 into 6 is 12. 3 into 4 is 12. Now check what is the middle term here. Here the middle term is minus 7. After adding or subtracting these terms, you have to get minus 7. Which is that pair? You have to choose it. 1 and 12. After adding or subtracting, you will never get negative 7. 2 and 6 also, you can't get negative 7. That is, if 2 and 6 are taking, minus 2 plus minus 6 is minus 8. Minus 2 plus 6 is positive 4. 2 plus minus 6 is negative 4. Plus 2 and plus 6 is plus 8. So, you will get only 8 and 4 positives and negatives. So, that is not the pair. Now, next one is 3 and 4. Let us check 3 and 4. Yes, you have to get negative 7. How will you get negative 7 after operating this 3 and 4? Positive 3 and 4, we will get positive 7. Negative 3 plus 4, we will get 1. 3 plus negative 4, you will get negative 1. Negative 3 plus negative 4, you will get negative 7. So, that is the pair we have to take. Negative 3 plus negative 4, you will get negative 7. You split negative 7 to negative 3 plus negative 4. So, you are splitting negative 7x to negative 3x plus negative 4x. So, how will you write? This is AC is 12 and factors of 12. Now, we are going to split this negative 7. Here it is 12x square. This becomes negative 3x plus negative 4x. That is the pair here. Then only we will get negative 3 plus negative 4, negative 7. Plus 1 is here. Take down this last term. Now next step is to find the common factor from first two terms. From first two terms we have x is a common factor. Take a x outside. Now in 12 and 3, 3 is a common factor, so taking 3 outside. Here x is taken, so 1x will be remaining. From 12, 3 is taken, balance will be 4. Don't write this balance as 9. Here, when you are taking 3 from 12, don't write the answer here 9 because we are not talking about subtraction. We are taking this 3 as the factor. So, if 3 is taken outside from this 12, balance will be this 4. That is 4 written here. Okay. So from 12x square, while 3x is taken outside, 4x will be remaining. Now minus is there. 3x is taken outside. Balance will be here 1 because 3x into 1, 3x. 3x into 4x, 12x square. Close the bracket. Do you remember the next step? Next, I repeat this bracket here, 4x minus 1. This is for our convenience to repeat this bracket. Now check. Dash into 4x minus 4x. How will you get? 1 into 4x is 4x. So minus 1 into 4x will be minus 4x. Let us check whether it is correct with last term also. Negative 1 into negative 1, positive 1. So here what we write is correct. Now from this term and this term, this bracket is common. So I am taking this bracket as common. To take this bracket as common, I am repeating this bracket here. Okay, 4x minus 1. The balance will be here 3x and here minus 1. So after factorizing, you got two factors as 4x minus 1 into 3x minus 1. These are two factors. Next question to factorize using middle term splitting method is 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Always check whether this is in the standard form, that is degrees are in the decreasing order. Yes, x square, x and 3. If it was not in the order, you have to rewrite it in the correct order. Then only you can start the middle term splitting method. Otherwise, the result will be wrong. So, always remember to write the given polynomial in the standard form. Now, we can move to next step, that is a into c. AC is 2 into 3 here. So, 6 is the AC. Now next is write down all the combination of factors, that is 1 6's are 6, 2 3's are 6. These are the factor combination. Now you have to get 7. 2 and 3 after adding or subtracting you will never get 7, but in 1 and 6, 1x plus 6x you will get 7x. So splitting this, 2x square is here plus 7x, we split it to plus 1x plus 6x, that is 1 and 6 is the combination pair, so 1x plus 6x. Now carry down this 3. Now check first two terms. You have to find a common factor in that. In 2x square and 1x, you have x as the common factor. So taking x outside of the bracket, x into what is 2x square, the balance will be here 2x. That is x into 2x, 2x square. From coefficient part, we have no common factors in these two terms. So only consider the x variables. So in x square and x is a common factor. So here the balance will be 2x plus here plus 1x. You are taking x as common factor. So the remaining will be 1. Close the bracket. Now next is to write this bracket here. That is 2x plus 1. Because we need this brackets as common in the next step. Here, now next check what is the number multiplied to 2x to get this term. Dash into 2x, 6x. Already x is here also 1x. So don't write a x here, then it becomes x square. We don't want x here. Only a constant. That is a constant number into 2, you want to get 6. That is plus 3. Then only you will get plus 6 here. Plus 3 into plus 2x plus 6x. Now check this with last term also. Plus 3 into plus 1 plus 3. Now in next step we have this bracket as common. So take this bracket here. When this bracket is taken outside, balance in this term we have x. Here the bracket is taken outside. So in this term we have plus 3. So these are the two factors after factorizing this quadratic polynomial using middle term splitting method. 2x plus 1 and x plus 3 are the linear polynomials. Product of these linear polynomials, you will get the result as this quadratic polynomial. Next is 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Here a into c. AC is 6 6s are 36. Now the combinations are 136, 1 into 36 is 36, 2 into 18, then 3 into 12, then 4 into 9. These are all combinations of 36. Also 6 6s are 36. Now check, we need 5, that is middle term. How will you get 1 and 36? You can't get 5. 2 and 18 also you can't get 5. 3 and 12 you can't get 5. 4 and 9 you can get 5. That is 9x minus 4x is 5x, right? 9 minus 4 is 5. So here you have to write it as 9 minus 4 is 5. 9x minus 4x. So 6x square is here plus 9x minus 4x is 5x minus 6. Now this is the pair. Now next is from first two terms take common factor. In 6 and 9, 3 is a common factor. In x square and x is a common factor. Now open the bracket here. 6x square, 3x is taken outside. Balance will be 3, 2s are 6. And in x square, x is taken, balance 1 x is there. Here plus 9x, x is taken, so no x will be here in this term. From 9, 3 is taken, so balance will be 3. That is 3, 3s are 9 and this x is here. Close the bracket. That is 3x into 3 is 9x. Now repeat the bracket here. That is 2x plus 3. Now check. Dash into 2x is minus 4x. Minus 2 into 2x. Minus 2 into 2x is minus 4x. Let us check it with the last term. Minus 2 into 3, minus 6. So here we got 2x plus 3 as common. Here balance is 3x and here minus 2. Always check there is a missing term here while writing this bracket first. Then dash into this term, you want to get this third term. Then it will be more easy to write the term here. Here it was 2x, you need minus 4x. You know 2 into 2x is 4x and here it is positive and the result was negative. So you want to multiply it with a negative. Then only negative into positive you get the result as negative. So negative 2 into 2x is negative 4x. These are the factors of the given polynomial. Next 3x square minus x minus 4. We have to find AC, that is 3 into 4 is 12. So the combinations are 1 12s, 2 6, 3 4. And we need minus 1 here. 1 and 12 you don't get negative 1. 2 and 6 also you will never get negative 1. 3 and 4 you can make it as negative 1. But how? Let us check how will we get negative 1 from 3 and 4. 4 minus 3 is positive 1. So it is not negative 1. We can't take 4 and 3. Let us take 4 plus 3. That is 4 plus 3 is 7. So we can't take it. Minus 4 plus minus 3 is minus 7. So it is not the answer. Minus 4 plus 3. That is 1 is positive and 1 is negative. So subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. Yes, it is minus 4 plus 3. Here it is 3x square as first term. Here we got after splitting minus 4x and 3x. We will write this 3x near the 3x square term. So it becomes plus 3x. It was plus 3x. And we have minus 4x. That is minus 1 splitting to plus 3x and minus 4x. Here we have minus 4 as the last term. We got from this pair minus 1. That is plus 3x and minus 4x. Now from first two terms we have 3x as common. Balance will be here x and here plus 1. Now write x plus 1 first. Then check dash into x is minus 4x. To get minus 4x you have to multiply minus 4 with x. Then only you will get minus 4x. We can check whether this is correct or not. Minus 4 into 1, minus 4. Yes. Now from these two terms, this bracket is common. X plus 1 is common. Then balance here is, when x plus 1 is taken, balance is 3x. If here x plus 1 is taken, balance is minus 4. These are the factors. Here remember, from this term x plus 1 is taken. So the balance will be 3x. Here also x plus 1 is taken. So balance will be minus 4. Next is factorization of cubic polynomial. The question is, factorize x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So when you get a question like this, that is factorize a cubic polynomial, first you want to consider the d term. D term means this is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. D term is the constant here. So consider d. It is 2. Now which are the factor combinations to get 2? 1 into 2 is 2, right? So we have 1 into 2 is 2. Also minus 1 into minus 2 is 2. Positive 2. That is positive 1 into positive 2 is 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 is 2. Next is trial and error method. That is, we need to substitute each value for this and find which is equal to 0. Then equal to 0 means that remainder will be 0. That is P of, here it is 1. Then we will check 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. 1 cube is 1. Here it becomes minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. Yes, we got these are additive inverse. These are also additive inverse. The result is 0. We got P of 1 is equal to 0. Then directly we can say if P of 1 is 0, that is remainder is 0, then here it is plus 1. So we can write x minus 1 is a factor. And you know one thing, for a quadratic polynomial there are two factors. That is what we get after doing middle term splitting method. We got two factors. Factors like this. Two factors in quadratic polynomial. And in cubic polynomial there will be maximum 3 factors. In that 3 factors we got already one factor here. That is, we find d term here. It was 2. From that we checked which are the factor combinations to get 2. And we got the values 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. And we find P of 1. From first number itself we got it is equal to 0. So we will take x minus 1 as a factor. That is the first step. What we want to do when we get a cubic polynomial. So we get from this x minus 1 as a factor. If this was not equal to 0, you want to leave it, then take the other number and check. If that is 0, then you want to write it as x minus as a factor. If minus value is equal to 0, then you have to write it as x plus that value is a factor. Now after getting this one factor, you want to take that and divide the given polynomial. That is, here we got x minus 1 is a factor. Next step is to divide it with x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Already we got x minus 1 is a factor. We want to get the other two factors. For that we are dividing this. Now in division, to get the first term of quotient, you have to divide the first term of dividend by this divisor. Divisor x means x raised to 1. That is x raised to 3 minus 1. That is x square. Here in quotient it will be x square. Next is to multiply each term with x square. X square into x is x cube. X square into minus 1 is minus 1x square. By, now subtraction, make it addition, change the signs. This will be cancelled because plus x cube and minus x cube get cancelled. Now minus 2x square and plus 1x square. Minus 2 and plus 1 is minus 1x square. Now carry down this minus x and plus 2. Next we need the second term of quotient. For that we will consider this first term and the first term of divisor. Here it is minus 1 is here. X square by x raised to 1 is x raised to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So minus 1 x raised to 1 is the quotient's second term, minus 1 x raised to 1. Now, here x raised to 1 means x itself. Minus 1x into plus x, minus will be there. And 1x into x is x square. I told you 1x plus 1x is 2x. But x into x, that is 1x into x means x raised to, here it will be 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Don't be confused. 1x plus 1x is 2x. And 1x into 1x is x square. Here it is 1x into 1x, that is x square, minus into plus minus. Now minus 1x into minus 1 is minus 1x. Any number multiplied with 1 is that number itself. Here it is minus into minus, plus. Now next subtraction, make it addition, change the signs here. Plus 1x square and minus 1x square get cancelled because additive inverse. Minus x, the new sign is negative here. So minus 1x plus minus 1x is minus 2x. Carry down this plus 2. Next, to get the third term in quotient, you have to consider this. That is minus 2x by this x. X and x cancelled. Minus 2 will be the result. So minus 2. Now multiply each term with minus 2 in divisor. So minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Minus 2 into minus 1. Minus into minus is positive and 1 2s are 2. Subtracting, make it addition. Change the signs. So minus 2x and new sign is positive. Plus 2x cancel. Plus 2 and new sign is negative. Plus 2 and minus 2 get cancelled because all are additive inverse. The result is 0. Then you got the quotient as x square minus x minus 2. Now this is a quadratic polynomial. That is, we get x minus 1 is a factor and the other factor is a quadratic polynomial. But we need all the factors in linear polynomial. So for this polynomial, we are finding the two factors because in a quadratic polynomial, there will be two factors. Using middle term splitting method, we are finding the other two terms here. So this is ax square plus bx plus c form. So we have to find a into c. That is, here the a is 1. So 1 into 2 is 2. And the factors are 1, 2. Now to get minus 1, that is middle term combination, we can write it as plus 1 and minus 2. That is 1x plus minus 2, we will get minus 1x. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So how will you write this? X square minus 1x is splitted to plus 1x and plus minus 2x. Then you will get minus 1x. Now carry down this minus 2 here, last term. Now from first two terms, we will take x as common factor. Here 1x will be here left. Plus from x is taken. So here will be 1. That is x into x is x square. X into 1 is x. Always distribute this bracket. Then you will get the first two terms here. You can check it to verify your answer is right or wrong. So x into x is x square. X into 1 is x. So this is right. Now repeat the bracket here. Dash into x is minus 2x. Minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Now check it with this also. Then you can verify whether this is right or wrong. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. Yes, it is right. Now from these two terms, x plus 1 is common. So x plus 1 taken outside. Now from this term, x plus 1 taken outside, balance is x. From this term, x plus 1 is taken outside, balance is minus 2. This is balance here and this is balance here. So x minus 2. Brackets are taken outside. So the two factors are, that is quadratic polynomials, two factors are x plus 1 and x minus 2. Now we are talking about cubic polynomial. So first we got this is a factor, then this also. After factorizing it, we got the other two linear polynomials as factors. So all the three factors of cubic polynomials are x minus 1, x plus 1 and x minus 2. Next, factorize this cubic polynomial. Now, if you get a cubic polynomial to factorize, you want to check the d term. Here it is 5 and 1 into 5 is 5. Write all the combinations to get 5. That is plus 1 into plus 5 or minus 1 into minus 5 is also 5. So we want to do the trial and error method to find which p of that value is equal to 0. So first we will take p of 1 equal to 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. We get 1 minus 3 minus 9 minus 5 plus minus plus minus plus minus. Now all the negatives, the sum will be 9 plus 5 14 plus 3 17 plus minus 17. The result is 1 and minus 17. The result is 16 minus 16. That is subtract smaller number and put the sign of greater number minus 16. It is not equal to 0. So next trial, we can take p of 5. P of 5 is equal to 5 cube minus 3 into 5 square minus 9 into 5 minus 5. So 5 cube is 125. Here minus into plus is minus. 5 square is 25. 25 3s are 75. Minus 9 5s are 45. Minus 5. Now plus minus and plus minus. All the negatives, the sum will be 125 plus minus 125. Plus and minus 125, the result will be 0 additive inverse. So we got p of 5 equal to 0. When p of 5 is 0, what about the factor? According to factor theorem, if p of 5 is 0, then we can say x minus 5 is a factor. So in this cubic polynomial, we got one factor as x minus 5. X minus 5 is one factor. We need to find the other two factors. For that, we have to divide this factor with this polynomial. That is the next step. That is x minus 5 dividing with x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. To get the first term here, x cube by x, that is x square. Now x square into x is x cube. X square into minus 5 is minus 5x square. Subtract, make it addition, change the signs. This will get cancelled, additive inverse. Minus 3 and plus 5 plus 2x square. Carry down this minus 9x and minus 5. 2x square by x, you will get the second term. 2x square by x, that is 2x raised to 2 minus 1, that is 1. So 2x raised to 1 means 2x plus 2x. 2x into x is 2x square. 2x into minus 5 is minus 10x. Subtracting, make it addition, change the signs. This will get cancelled, additive inverse. Minus 9 and plus 10 plus 1x. Now carry down this minus 5. To get the third term, this term by this again. That is 1x by x. X and x cancel. 1 will be here plus 1. 1 into x is 1x. 1 into minus 5, minus 5. Subtracting, make it addition, change the signs. Plus and minus cancel, minus and plus cancel, 0. This is the second degree, that is quadratic polynomial. We have to factorize using middle term splitting method. Then we will get the other two factors. Now for factorizing this quadratic polynomial, we have to check a into c. AC, that is 1 into 1 is 1. So the factors are 1 and 1 only. Now to get 2, you will write it as 1x plus 1x is 2x. So we can split like x square plus 1x plus 1x, this plus 1. Now from these two, x is a factor. Here 1x is taken, so balance 1x, that is x into x is x square. Plus 1x, x is taken, balance will be 1. Close the bracket. X into 1, 1x. Now write the x plus 1 here. Now check. Dash into x is plus 1x. That is plus 1 into x is plus 1x. You can check it with here also. Plus 1 into plus 1, plus 1. Now from these two terms, bracket is common. While you take the bracket from here, balance is this x. While you take the bracket from here, balance is plus 1. So x plus 1, x plus 1. Three factors are x minus 1, x plus 1 and x plus 1. Cubic polynomial have 3 factors maximum. Next question, x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Now this is a cubic polynomial, so you have to consider d here. This is ax cube plus bx square plus ex plus d form. So d means 20 and factors of 20 are 1, 20, 2, 10, 4, 5. Also minus 1, minus 20 and minus 2, minus 10, minus 4 and minus 5. Then also you will get 20. So we will check with trial and error method. First we will check p of 1. Then this become 1 cube plus 13, 1 square plus 32 into 1 plus 20. This is not equal to 0. So next we will check p of minus 1. Now this become minus 1 cube plus 13 into minus 1 square plus 32 into minus 1 plus 20. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. This become positive 13. This is minus 32 plus 20. Now all the negatives we can add. This minus 1 and minus 32. That is minus 33. Plus 13 plus 20 is plus 33. Here negative and positive additive inverse 0. Yes, p of minus 1 is 0. According to factor theorem, if p of minus 1 is 0, then x plus 1 is a factor. Now in cubic polynomial, if x plus 1 is a factor, to find all the other factors, you have to divide it. That is x plus 1 is a factor. So dividing with x plus 1, x cube plus 13 x square plus 32 x plus 20. To find the first term of quotient, x cube by x. That is x raised to 3 minus 1 x square. Now multiply with x square into x cube, x square into plus 1 x square. Subtract, make it addition, change the signs. This will be cancelled. Plus 13 and minus 1 is 12x square. Carry down this 32x and 20. Now 12x square by x, you will get this term here. 12x square by x. Here x raised to 2 into x raised to 1 is x raised to 2 minus 1. That is x raised to 1. 112 is here. So plus 12 x raised to 1 means x. Now 12x into x, 12x square. 12x into plus 1 plus 12x. Subtraction, make it addition, change the signs. This will get cancelled because additive inverse. Plus 32 and minus 12. You will get 20x. Now carry down this plus 20 here. Now to get the third term here, 20x divided by this x. X and x cancel, 20 is the plus 20. Now 20 into x, 20x. Plus 20 into plus 1, plus 20. All will get cancelled, additive inverse. So 0. Now we have a new quadratic polynomial here. That is x plus 1 was one factor. Now to find the other two factors, we have to factorize this quadratic with middle term splitting method. That is, we want to find a into c. A is 1 here, c is 20. 1 into 20 is 20. Factors of 20 are 1, 20, 2, 10, 4, 5. Now check which is matching with 12. 2 and 10. That is plus 2x and plus 10x, you will get plus 12x. So you can split this as x square is here plus 12x is splitted to 2x plus 10x, that is 12x. Now plus 20 is here. Now first two terms, common term is x, taking x outside. Here will be x and here will be 2. Because in 2x, x is taken, so plus 2. Now first write x plus 2. Now check. Dash into x is 10x. That is plus 10. Don't forget to write the sign here. Because when here it is negative, you have to write here negative and all. So be sure you are writing the sign along with this number. Dash into x is plus 10x. That is plus 10 into x is plus 10x. Plus 10 into 2 is plus 20. Now from these two terms, bracket is common. Here bracket is taken, balance is x. Here bracket is taken, balance is plus 10. If you forget to write the sign here, while you are going to write the term here, that is x plus 2 is taken outside, what will you write here? Here if you forget to write the sign, you will simply write 10. Then you will get confused what was the sign here. So remember, whenever you do this step, be sure you are writing the sign also. That is dash into x is plus 10x. That is plus 10 into x is plus 10x. Here it is plus 10. So the three factors of this cubic polynomial are x plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 10. Next, a polynomial in y, that is 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. But this is a cubic polynomial, so first you want to check the d, that is 1. Then combinations are 1, 1 and negative 1, negative 1. Negative 1 into negative 1 is also 1. So we will first try p of 1. P of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 cube plus 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 1. That is 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. 2 and 2 minus 2 cancel, plus 1 and minus 1 cancel. Yes, it is equal to 0. All are additive inverse. So we got p of 1 equal to 0. Then we will write x minus 1 is a factor. If x minus 1 is a factor, you want to divide it to, here we are talking about y minus 1 because the polynomial is in y. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Now divide it, you will get a quadratic polynomial here. Now to get the first term, 2y cube by y, that is 2 is here, y cube by y is y square, that is y raised to 3 minus 1 is y square. Now 2y square into y is 2y cube, y raised to 2 into y is y raised to 2 plus 1, that is y cube, 2y cube. Now 2y square into minus 1 is minus 2y square. Now subtracting, make it addition, change the signs. Plus 1y square and plus 2y square is plus 3y square. Now carry down minus 2y and minus 1. Now to get the next term, divide 3y square by this y. This is 3 y square by y is y raised to 2 minus 1, that is y. 3y into y, 3y square. 3y into minus 1, minus 3y. Subtraction, make it addition, change the signs. This will get cancelled. Minus 2 and plus 3y is plus 1y. Carry down this minus 1. Don't forget to carry down this minus 1 here. Now, to get the third term, y is here by y. Y by y means plus 1. Any number common in numerator and denominator, the result will be 1. Now, plus 1 into y. Plus 1 into y is y. Plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Subtraction, make it addition, change the signs. It will get cancelled because additive inverse. Now the quadratic polynomial you get here is 2y square plus 3y plus 1. Now you have to do middle term splitting and find factors here. One factor is already here for cubic polynomial. To find the other two factors, you want to factorize this. Consider a and c. A into c is 2. 2 combinations of 1 into 2 is 2. Now to get 3, you will write 2y square plus 1y plus 2y. That is here 1 and 2. So 1y plus 2y plus 1 is here. Now from these two terms, you will take y as common. From here y is taken outside, balance will be 1y. Because 1y is taken, balance is 1y here. Here already y is taken, balance is plus 1. Now we can open it and verify. Y into 2y, 2y square. Y into 1, 1y. Now write the bracket here first. Now dash into 2y is plus 2y. That is both are same. Sign is also same and the value is also same. So the result will be plus 1. Plus 1 into 2y plus 2y. Plus 1 into plus 1 only, you will get plus 1. Now from this term and this term, bracket is common here. Take it outside. Bracket gone outside, so balance is here y. Bracket gone outside, balance is plus 1. Now the three factors of this cubic polynomial are y minus 1, 2y plus 1 and y plus 1.